Hey everyone, welcome to episode number 31 of the Unity Gaming Podcast. I am Riccio.
And I'm Dan.
And it is Wednesday the 29th of August. I said October. It's not even near October.
Oh my god, it's October. You missed so many games. Assassin's Creed 3 is out.
No, I added a new month, August. That's where all the sweet-ass gaming releases come out. And you don't have to go to school yet. It's beautiful. Actually, that's a mix of August and October, so that means there's no September, so then you're still good.
No, that means it just is September.
Oh. It's almost September. Anyway, yeah, so once again, as you guys can probably tell, Devin is not here again this week, but it's cool, because me and Dan will be trucking along with our third Mr. Chat from our live broadcast.
Mr. Chat?
Mr. and Mrs. Chat. It Chat. Over
The Chat.
The Chat. The Chat. The Chat. Over at twitch.tv/Riccio. Or not Riccio,
Yeah,
it's just Riccio.
Now
I'm sending you guys in all these weird places, it doesn't matter.
You better make that account or someone else will make it.
So I'm pre-doing this because I know I'm going to be doing a lot. Pre-apologies to anybody listening. I'm going to be coughing a lot. I'm starting to get down with something. I'm starting to get going. Dan, help me out here. What is it called? Dan, I'm coming down with something. Getting down with something.
Is that something Rock Band Blitz?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. That game was good. So what did you do this week, Dan?
I've only played two things.
Really?
Sleeping Dogs,
Okay.
which I finished.
Yes, me too.
I don't know if Devin did.
Ooh.
He never answered.
He was really close to the end, so I'm going to say maybe.
I think he was further than both of us before we went in our play session.
Yeah,
so
though he's been busy, so I'm not sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Busy.
Mhm.
And I've been playing Pokemon.
Ooh. Since you even bought another version of that from a very young person who you failed to meet in public.
I don't want to talk about this.
Yes?
I bought a Pokemon game off Kijiji, yes, because it's really hard to find the old Game Boy Advance ones. So I bought Fire Red. And Liz is playing it right now.
Oh. What? And your copy of Fire Red came with what again? Like all these... not was it rare Pokemon, or what was it? You had some stuff you were all excited
there was
about?
legendary stuff. I just deleted them. I didn't really care.
Jesus. What a waste.
That person's entire Pokemon life no longer exists.
Did it say how many hours that person played?
Like 62 or something.
Oh
close
my
to that.
god, you've ruined them. But yeah, and you played what was the other thing you said you played? Sleeping Dogs. Yeah, let's talk about that because I want to talk a lot about that. Without spoiling anything.
I want to make a note that Riccio has a cough right now, so
Yeah.
you're going to hear him just
cut
stop
out
talking
Just
for
cut out. Just
minutes at a time. And because Devin's not here, I was making a joke before we were starting about like, oh, I'll just do the podcast by myself, and I realize now that I would have just talked about Pokemon for an hour and a half. So
Pokécast. Unity Gaming Pokécast.
Pokécast.
Pokécast. It's where you learn the Poké and you play with the Poké. Mon.
I also kind of feel like recording videos of me just playing Pokemon, just a really long playthrough.
It'd probably just be like quiet, and then it would hear like you going into a fight, then you go on, ooh, and just really excited to finally catch something, and then
Yeah, that's what it would be. And I mean, if people want to,
can you record that and then just cut it into like a 10-minute video of just nothing but those parts, just you going?
I probably could, but that is a lot of fucking effort
So that'd be
for
great.
like a 10-minute video.
10 minutes would probably be a really long time. Do it.
Yeah, but it's like the standard playthrough of any of the Pokemon games I play is usually about 50 hours.
Okay.
So that's 50 hours, condensing it down to
10 minutes.
10 minutes. I'd really rather just film a Let's Play by myself on like some emulated version.
I would probably just do that, and then whenever I hear a song that I'd like, I just hit the like fast forward button and just leave it there for like three or 4 hours, and just have like the next 20 parts of that Let's Play just be that, which is like the blankest stare I can hold for 3 hours.
You should actually play a new Pokemon game.
I kind of want to, but I kind of don't. Because why? Guild Wars 2 is a better RPG than Pokemon.
Do you know what you're saying?
Maybe. I want to get Guild Wars Fire
Pokemon
Red.
is the RPG to end all RPGs.
That sounds
You
like...
gotta catch them all.
I don't like the way that's...
It's right that you have to.
You had me until you said, gotta catch them all. Then I just don't want any part of that.
You have to. It's in the motto.
I don't like
You
it.
gotta catch all.
No,
yeah, it's spelled E-M.
Just lick
You
the
gotta
Pokemon.
catch all.
Lick the Pokemon.
What?
Oh,
What?
God. And then you close the DS and you shake it, and okay.
We could do a Pokemon fucking Let's
don't-
Play.
I don't want to watch.
Why not?
I don't want to watch Pokemon for that long.
You could play it.
I don't want to play Pokemon for that long.
Oh my god!
Because it's like you go in.
This fucking chat just broke. Anyways. It's only loading the first 2 characters of everyone's lines.
Oh God, live. Actually, it smashed it all together. Anyway, no one can understand this on the audio version. What happened?
No
is
one can understand it on the fucking video version either.
I'm gonna fix it. Anyway, so yeah, so going away from Pokemon now, because I don't want to talk about Pokemon.
Why don't you want to talk about Pokemon?
I don't know. It's Pokemon.
Everyone that listens to this or sees any of our other videos, if you want me and possibly anyone else from Unity to
I'm out.
play, do a Pokemon Let's Play
said
or
play, dude.
something. What? Post in the comments. Because I want to do it, but if no one's gonna give a single shit, then I'm not gonna do it. So.
I'll play Pokemon Fire Crotch.
Anyways, Sleeping Dogs.
Yeah, there's no Fire. There's no Fire Red in the Sleeping Dogs.
This is just fucking
It's okay,
totally
don't worry.
broken.
The chat's broken. Doesn't matter. No, but yeah, Sleeping Dogs. So how long did your playtime clock in at? Do you know?
Oh, 14 hours?
14 hours?
Yeah, I remember because when I started it to just like finish out the final missions, I had 11.
Okay,
And when I closed it down at the end of that, right after I finished it, I was at 14.
that's actually
So the
also
last part of that game was 3 hours.
yeah. I think I clocked in 13 or so hours. How much side quests would you say you did?
I did quite a bit. I think I finished 2 whole cases, and
Okay.
I did 4 of the like dating missions.
Okay. Well, how many? I did the picture.
I did 1 of each.
Okay. Yeah, I did 2 of the first.
that-
I don't
those
want to
gives
start
you
saying
the-
them. Yeah. So yeah, I did 2 of the first chick. Well, the one where you meet her, the one where you do a date with her, and then
Oh, actually, I saw Tiffany twice.
okay,
That's-
me too.
yeah, because you go back and you sing.
We literally had
karaoke
the same
again.
dating experience in this game. That's cool.
When I did the final
Except for that
one,
chick. Never mind that. I don't want to spoil it, but I beat the shit out of something by accident.
yeah, the final one who's like Sandra or something.
Wait, Sandra.
She's the one who just like you drive around in the car really fast.
Oh yeah, no, I don't like her.
No, but that made me realize like how fucking pointless like all of these fucking dating missions are. They're in there just to add things to your minimap, which could have been just like an upgrade or something.
What I don't like about that particular chick is that whenever she would talk to you, not in a mission or like not in a car, she'd like have really good voice acting, and then when you're driving and she's going you're going really fast, she's like, "We go faster, way."
Yeah, you're doing it. You did it.
Not even like yeah, you're doing it. Like it's just like wow, you cannot feel the speed at all. You do not have your need for speed right now. But no, she sounded like totally out of it. I was like, whoa, this is really exciting.
the thing that weirded me out most about those dating missions is that Emma Stone voices one of the characters that you can like date or whatever.
Yeah.
She's only in 2 missions.
You can't call her up again?
I looked at my phone in between every main mission that I did just because I wanted to get things on, because doing all those missions gives you bonuses. So I wanted to do all of them, but
When you say you wanted to do all of them,
yes.
I didn't even ask my question yet. Good.
Every single one of those missions ends with him sleeping with the girl also.
Kind of.
Always. What do you mean, kind of?
Well, no, not the driving one. Which thanks for
Yes,
bringing
the
back
driving one
No, because
does.
she's like, you like doing it in the car, and then spoilers,
And then
nothing happens.
No, and then he goes, "Come back here," and she comes back.
Not with me. She just got the fuck out of there. She
I
went
guess you
home.
fucked up the mission then.
She went home. So she was faking it. She was going, wee, way, wee. And I'm like, yo, your voice acting sucks. When in reality, she was just faking it. And you're just like, dude, she was screaming for me. I don't understand.
Apparently, you're being told that you're just like ignorant of people's emotions because you did partake in the sex with that woman.
I can't really say no to the live stream because I streamed it, so I could probably have forgotten. Which is great.
Yeah, but it just made me realize how like fucking pointless those missions are.
Yeah.
Like, why are they even in that game?
Yeah. I think it's to give away some sort of humanity.
Why? He's undercover. He can't afford to have a relationship with any of these girls.
Well, he can afford it. Dude, do you like in that game how you're like, oh, I'm going to do a cop mission. Here's $1,000. I'm going to do a triad mission. Here's $30,000. I'm like, well, clearly this is telling me something in my life. I'm just going to become a triad or a gang member. Yeah. Yeah, but the story in that game is really good, except for my only complaint, without telling anything that happens, is it escalates and becomes like retarded.
No, I think that's great.
Quick.
I think that's perfect.
I liked what was happening while it was happening, but it was just like, well, I guess that leads. Okay,
no,
well,
that's how that shit would go down.
I guess
if
it's
that happened in a movie or like real life or whatever, it would go down quick.
I figure that's maybe because of my current being used to stuff like Breaking Bad, where it's like, yo, shit is building up, and then there's gonna be like a final like climaxing moment of like ridiculousness, and this was just like, no time for build up. Just okay, that's going bad. It's bad. It's bad now. Okay, that's oh, this bad. That's bad now. It's bad. Okay, that's done. That's okay. No, he's bad. It's like, whoa, you guys gotta calm down.
Well, you gotta think that's.
Then again,
the final mission of that game is basically like a season finale of Breaking Bad.
I just realized though that also I kind of rushed through that story stuff by the end of it. Not rushed, but I did like triad mission, then triad mission, then triad mission, just like kept going. So maybe that's why I felt it, because I was maybe supposed to be exploring, doing the dating stuff and all that stuff in the middle. But
I still did the police cases. I don't know how many of those you did.
I was at one.
There's like the one with the driver, and then there's the one with the other like triad gangs getting like surgically.
I started that. I didn't finish it.
Oh, okay,
but then I figured out what that was, I guess. And that's no longer a problem.
Yeah, I don't know. That game.
I dealt those cards. No,
that game started out real strong.
Yeah.
And then was just kind of like, yeah, all right, I want to finish this.
But the thing is, when it was like, oh yeah, let's just finish this, I was still really into the story.
Yeah, to be fair, I guess it doesn't outstay its welcome.
Yeah.
Like I guess they realized that a lot of people never fucking finish Grand Theft Auto games.
Like me, it took
because
me,
they're like
2 years,
30 hours long.
Not 2 years straight.
They have like 3 different separate Sleeping Dog style stories in them.
Yeah.
So, putting in all this random side quest stuff, some little side stories, and making the main mission like a third the length of a Grand Theft Auto game.
Yeah.
A lot of people are probably going to complete it.
That's true, because like when I find that when stuff started to go very bad towards the end, it was one of those moments where in Grand Theft Auto, I've been like, all right, now you're going to go to another island and shit's going to get worse.
Yeah, you just unlocked Manhattan Island, and now you're like talking to all these totally different people, and
instead it was just like, no, let's go end game it.
That's it.
It's crazy, but it was
everybody's fucking dead.
And for what we're saying, at least not to me, this is not hurting the game that any of that story stuff went down. It was actually like
I think it was well done. It just
outgoing and all that. So yeah, I know. I really like Sleeping Dogs. It was probably the most surprising game this year for me so far. Like picking it up and being like, this is gonna be mediocre but okay, and then just loving the shit out of it.
I like how like it only escalated to using guns in the missions like 5 or 6 times in the main storyline.
I did kind of abuse the ability to take shotguns out of cop cars, except for you can't use them while driving. Yeah, you can't use them while driving.
I wasn't high enough level to ever do that, because that's like a high level fucking triad or cop ability or something.
Oh yeah, I added both at level 9 of each. I guess I'm really not supposed to be that.
I ended the game at level 9 triad, but like level 6 cop.
Yeah, I was 9 cop, 9 triad. I was actually staying pretty even, but I guess that's
max level's 10. So
yeah. So
I'm only missing 2 of the statues.
Yeah, same.
Melee abilities.
I didn't realize that when you went to go deposit them, it doesn't take all of them out of your inventory. It was one at a time.
Yeah, you gotta do one at a time.
So when I figured that out, I was like, oh, well, let's unlock everything.
Almost
everything.
I see the 2 on the map that I'm missing, but usually you get them doing like main missions, right?
Yeah.
Like where you're in the building, you're like, oh, I can get this. The 2 that I see on the minimap from doing whatever mission, I think it's Ileana's, I want to say.
Okay.
Date mission puts them on the minimap.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. The person. Yeah.
The free running person.
Yeah.
Is that right?
I think so.
Anyways, Yeah, for some reason I can't.
Sorry. When I went to do her date mission, I called her up and she's like, "Yeah, I'm getting off work. You should meet me here." Meanwhile, in that time, I got like arrested once, like died 3 times, like days passed, and then I arrived and she's like, "Great, I'm getting off." I'm like, "You work a lot." Perfect. Cost me like 50 grand getting here, but sure. Let's go for a run.
You know what makes driving a lot more safer in that game? Motorcycle.
Did not know there was taxis either.
The one time I tried to actually use a taxi, pulled the fucking driver out.
Same. It's like, hold the Y. I'm like, perfect. Oh, I'm slamming his head into the wall. Great.
Well, I guess I'm driving this taxi to my destination.
Yeah. Same thing happened to me. Motorcycles are fun. Yeah.
But yeah, I've looked around the area where those statues are supposed to be. I've never been in those areas for, like, the campaign. Maybe I'll get them in the case missions if I do them.
Maybe.
But yeah,
I
can't figure it out.
Like once I beat it, I was like, "Oh, I'll go back and do the case missions," and I kind of don't feel like it's weird. It feels like it was a really one-way trip for me. Like I'm glad I finished it, but I feel like if I were to go back,
well, that's actually that leads into a very important thing that I want to talk about, which is the new Mass Effect 3 DLC.
Okay.
Because that's single player.
Yeah.
So everyone knows how that game ends now.
Mass Effect, yeah, kind of. Let's still not say it though.
Well, no, I know. I'm not going to say it, but I'm saying that like people who like Mass Effect are finished to that game.
Yeah.
They know how the story went. They know how their story ends. But now it's like, okay, so maybe go back before you're totally done with this game.
That's right. They announced that it actually has like it's before and it's not with new characters or anything. It's just like, hey, here's Shepard.
It's a middle chapter of 3. It's not like it takes place between 2 and 3 or something like that.
That's weird.
Whatever, just fucking kill that.
Yeah, no, don't worry about it. Just keep going. But I also that DLC is $10. It's 800 BioWare points. I was at BioShock
$10.
$10?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So
it's 800 points, $10 PSN, $10.
Okay.
Origin.
I don't know if I'd actually spend $10 on a DLC for Mass Effect 3 now.
I'm gonna play it once I get my copy back from my friend Stuart.
Okay.
But I mean, have no rush to get that copy back to play that DLC.
Yeah, just like what you said, like I already went through it, had my story with that game. Going back feels like it's changing stuff. Yes, it's cool, I guess, to learn more about like the story, I guess, or more things about it. But even what was it called when they added the extra endings?
What?
When they added the
extended cut?
Extended cut, sorry, yeah. So yeah, wow, that was close. I never went back for that because I was already like, well, I already know how this is gonna go down. Like
the extended cut is literally what it is.
Yeah, but I mean,
that's exactly describes
even
what
that,
DLC
and it was
is.
free. Didn't pull me back to go do it. So going back like and then gigs. Yeah, but I mean, that didn't make me want to go back and do it. So paying $10 for a DLC that
I know, right? Like that game's done. You
yeah,
never
it's like,
need to go touch
back
it again because
it'll
the story's done.
Give me items. It'll give me a character.
It's not like where I played Mass Effect 2 3 times. Once on normal as my like soldier Paragon dude. Once on insane, doing all the Renegade and Paragon stuff just to make the gameplay easier.
Yeah.
And once as a Renegade engineer, just because the game was there. I could always like keep going back to it.
Yeah.
The story wasn't over. I was just like making new characters and creating new stories, seeing different ways things turned out. But now it's like Mass Effect's over.
Yeah. There's nothing to bring you into being
the
like
the only thing that would make me play it
one.
again is the multiplayer.
Yeah.
But I've 100% of that gamer score.
Yeah.
So I have to go back to Leviathan because they added achievements with it, so I can keep my 100% thing. But
yeah. There's no rabbit on a stick, carrot on a stick for your rabbit needs. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna say there.
Carrots on sticks are used to lead horses around. Excuse me, not rabbits. If a rabbit pull a carrot?
I don't know, man. I have a fucking rabbit eating a carrot on a stick and have a horse run after that. Leviathan. Yeah. I don't know. Like it was.
The game's over.
The thing is, when they announced the DLC, I was like, "Yeah, it's cool. I'm totally excited to get more." And then it's like it was getting closer to it, and they announced like, "Yo, by the way, it's out this week." I'm like, "Yeah, I kind of don't care." And people
again, I'm gonna go back into it for the achievements because For whatever reason, I 100% Mass Effect 2, and then I 100% Mass Effect 3.
Yeah.
And now I want to keep this Mass Effect 3 100%.
The thing is, I know I was telling you, apparently what surprised me is when you get DLCs in Mass Effect 2 is the same thing where you went up to the computer thing and it would tell you, like, oh, look, imagine some dude sending you a message.
You always get it as an email.
Yeah.
That was how it was for like 4 different DLCs.
Yeah. So in Mass Effect 3, this Leviathan DLC gets delivered the same way, but it seems like I'm actually surprised at the amount of people who don't know how to activate it. So they go in, they're like, well, no one's contacted me. It's not on the map. Like, what's going on? And, like, they just, I don't know. It's kind of surprising.
Did you people not play 2? Did you not buy any of the 2 DLC?
That's what I'm guessing is either that or I have a feeling that I think when 2's DLC came out, I think they added little tooltips or something.
No,
not even nothing told you. So it was another situation.
it would say you have new messages at your terminal, and then you went to your terminal.
Well, you'd walk
and
by,
you were like, "Oh, look at all these new messages! Oh, this is the DLC I just bought."
Well, didn't you have somebody at your terminal telling you stuff? No, you didn't.
You have it in 3 as well.
I don't know. I don't.
I'm gonna play it because I hear that there is like the stuff that it brings out is really interesting if you care about the Mass Effect lore.
Yeah.
Plus achievements, that's nice.
I
But
think
that's the entire reason.
I think one day if they announce like not a Mass Effect 4, but a like, yo, check it out, it's a game in this universe, and it's gonna pull on some stuff of what Shepard did in your old school games. It's probably like 10 million years in the future, and this is whatever. If ever they do that,
50,000
Sure.
is a generation.
Sure.
So
sure.
yes.
So if that happens, or prequel it, and it's like Dragon Age is like, one day.
How do you know that Dragon Age isn't already a prequel to Mass
That's what I'm
Effect?
saying. Is Dragon Age is like the dude's gonna take off, like he's gonna
It's
be
called
like
Origins.
That's what I mean. But he's gonna pull off his mask and be like, "What's your last name?" Shepard. And just like fucking like epic. It zooms out and then it's just
they
like
called me the Shepherd.
They called me the Shepherd, and then it zooms out and then it just goes to like a Tron universe, and it's like next Mass Effect game coming soon. And it's like what the fuck? Oh, you just blow your mind. It's crazy.
So what would they call that game? Mass Effect Origins? Mass Effect Dragon Age?
What is after
Dragon
what is after space?
Age Mass?
What's after
What?
space? Like what would be, because you'd have Dragon Age and then it would go straight to space, and then it would have to be like a sequel, like a next game. Would it just be Black Holes?
Mass Effect Future Soldier?
No, because it wouldn't be Mass. It would just be like, no, because Dragon Age is like the old times. Mass Effect would be like the future times, and then the future times would just be like black holes. So we don't know where those go.
Black Hole Future Soldier?
I don't even want future. I just want a game that comes out called Black Hole,
And I want it to be subtitled Future Soldier.
and I want to have the second game of Black Hole come out and have it called Black Hole Number 2. That's all I want.
And then Black Hole the Third.
Oh shit! I didn't even mean that as a pun, but anyway.
What would the game be about?
Splitting atoms
And dialogue trees?
and time, space.
Dialogue
It'd be
trees?
retrograde. Done. Fucking Mass Effect 4 is already out. Oh shit.
Retrograde Origins.
Retrograde Origins.
It's Mass Effect. Just close that fucking computer. It's dead.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. Something would have to pull me back in to care about the story again. That would have to be pulled into something else for me to go back and play those DLCs, because that game is already done in my mind to just
Exactly.
whatever. Like you can't add anything to it that would
Like,
ever make me want.
I think the only way that people like you will get back into it is if they're like a year from now, if they're like, there's like 3 single player DLCs out.
And they put it on sale for like 50% off or something.
Exactly. Then you're
fucking...
like, okay, so I can put all these into my game, and then I can go back to Mass Effect 3 once and finish them all.
Yeah.
Great.
But even then, like, I found it hard to buy the Mass Effect 2 DLCs when Mass Effect 3 was coming out. And I was like,
Well, that's because you play it as a game. You don't play it as to learn about the lore and stuff.
I do, but only if it's...
Do you read all the codex entries?
Not fully, but the thing is, but I mean, like,
All right.
I go through it...
No, just answer my question.
No, I go through it the first time, taking in as much as I can from whatever's presented to me. Codex and stuff, the reason I don't do it is when I
take in
stream.
as much as you can.
Yeah. Don't even... But no, most of the time I'm streaming those things, so I don't be like, all right, guys, hold on a second.
You're streaming?
I'm just going to go ahead and read. I don't want to take as much as I can while I'm streaming. No, but no. But no, so I don't want to usually do those types. Like, I don't like want to stop and start reading. So I'll skip on most of the codex. But in terms of story, like everything I take in on my first playthrough is like, okay, great. nothing else matters to me anymore because this is what I know and this is like my character and my story. So bring me
now
back
that
into those
story
things.
actually has an ending.
Yeah,
There's no reason
going
to go
back and
back
being
to
like,
it, yeah.
oh well, that's gonna do nothing. So, speaking of DLCs, let's just jump into shit now. Fucking Hearthfire Skyrim.
Hearthfire. Do you know how to speak English?
Hearth. I always said Hearth because of Hearthstones in World of Warcraft.
They're called Hearthstones.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Hearth. 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 Say it again.
Hearth.
Hearth. But where's the E? Hearth.
Hearth.
That's hearth to say, dude. It hurts my throat.
Do you know when games make puns in like objective titles?
Yeah.
On like home is where the heart is, they say home is where the hearth is.
Yeah.
So did you think those were home is where the hearth is?
Yeah. I even said it like hearth. Hearth. I was all gangster.
Hearthfire.
Hearthfire.
That facepalm image is getting linked an awful lot.
But
just leave it. It's fine. I don't need it.
It's fine. But I know that $5 DLC to Skyrim, which I still haven't played much of.
Well, it's 400 points.
400 points
because it's
for Xbox first.
Yeah.
Next week, isn't it? Like it's fucking.
I think it's
or it's this
today.
Week? Today?
Is it?
I want to say next week.
Maybe it is next week. I feel like September 4th.
I feel like I heard a
right
next
day.
in there. I don't know.
Okay, next week.
Because the
releases.
Yeah. But yeah, so that looks weird. When I first saw it, I was like, oh, build a house. This looks dumb. And then whenever they showed more things and talked about it, it seems like you can actually customize the house pretty cool. Never mind all the fable-y stuff that's already in the game. Like, oh, you can totally get a wife and have kids and adopt and all this stuff.
We were going to watch that trailer because I hadn't seen it.
Oh, yeah.
And then totally fucking ads. And
yeah.
We didn't.
But point is, so they show that kind of stuff, and they show like, oh, you can cook in your stove, and then you can have like a garden area, so you can do all that stuff. Really, you can cook in the stove?
Yes.
But I mean, oh no, I don't mean like.
To it and you're like, here's some food. I got a food.
No. I mean like you can like, I'm baking. Here's a pallet, and putting stuff in and pulling it out like cakes or pies. I think they're pies. But anyway,
yeah, it's burning over a hearth.
Hearth. Fuck it. Anyway, but no. So there's that kind of stuff. But then it seems like there seemed to be a type of trophy room that had like skulls of stuff you've killed, whether it's like a mud crab or like a fucking dragon or something.
So kind of like Fable, how they do their like weird dynamic
achievement
thingies,
yeah. So that is kind of cool to the point where I saw that and I'm like, man, I might actually freaking play Skyrim because of that. I don't know why that thing was like, shit, I can like kill something and then go somewhere and be like, I fucking killed that. Look at its face. Not on its body, but look at its face.
Well, I think it's because the general way Skyrim went was just like, I'm going to go indiscriminately kill all this stuff, and it kind of means nothing after a certain point. So if you have some, like, tracking mechanism for all this,
is there stats? Is there a stat screen?
There's a stat screen, but that's all it is.
Okay.
And it's just like monsters killed, humans killed.
Okay.
Like, that's, yeah.
I don't know why that would bring me back to that game. Yo, look at these faces. But, so that looked pretty coll I don't know.
Why don't you just go play The Sims?
Because it's not a Sims thing. It's I can't go and like go to The Sims and be like, yo, look, here's fucking Jerry's head. I killed him. Like I can't just go.
I'm pretty sure.
I could probably mod it in.
Yeah, like.
But I don't want to.
Why not?
I don't know, dude. It's The Sims. You can't fucking Fuzzro Da, dude, until like.
Oh.
Okay. You could probably mod it in, but. No, the point is, I don't know. It's dumb. It's like a $5. I'm not gonna buy it for the Xbox, obviously, because I have it on PC. But I don't know. It was just.
You think it'll be like a month and a half, and then they'll just be like, "Yo, it's out on PC."
Yeah, they'll probably be, yo, we have no plans. P.S. Wait for this date. By the way, on this date, fuck it, it's out. Whoa.
We made a Dawnguard joke.
Was it $15 or $20?
20.
I bought it for $15 on Green Man. I was like, I spent $15. Anyway.
Hey, with that $15 you spend, you're getting this Hearthfire for free.
I can get the Hearthfire.
Hearthfire
for $2.50 or $3-4 then now on Green Man probably.
The Hearthfire.
Hearthfire, yeah.
The Hearthfire.
If I hearth you, say that one more time.
I will tear out your hearth.
Oh shit.
That means I would take out your fireplace.
Burning in my loin. Anyway,
the chat is confirming that I am right. By clearly mocking your pronunciation of the word.
Hearthfire. Huuurrrth.
This probably sounds real good.
Fucking foghorn. Anyway, I'm trying to do that now. Yo, dude, you're playing World of Warcraft? When are you gonna use that Hearthstone? Piss people off. Mr. Pandaria better Hearth out of there. Yo,
Stupidest. Okay, what?
So yeah,
Let's
no, I don't.
just go to news.
I'm
We're
excited
in
for that.
news.
No,
It's fine.
I played stuff.
What did you play? It probably has to do with news.
I played shit.
Cisco? You played Cisco?
Dark Souls, a whole lot of it.
What else you play a lot of?
Well,
Like 10 hours on Saturday. I'm losing track of time. What'd you play?
I don't remember. Point is,
What do you mean you don't remember?
I want to start talking about that yet. No, I'm really giddy about that other one. But anyway, I want to say Dark Souls. So it came out on PC. The frame rate looks really awesome. I think we talked about it last time how somebody hacked it, and then it works all good now and stuff. I dropped.
Yeah, no, we couldn't have.
I thought it came out. No, it came out on Friday. Right.
Yeah.
So anyway, it came out. Somebody hacked the resolution and everything because the game was locked at 720. If you put it higher than that, what it would do is it would upscale it and look blurred and weird and shit. Somebody's like, "Oh, I'm gonna make a fix. BRB, the game's leaked. I'm just gonna." Oh shit! 23 minutes later, fixed. Made it to look up the 1080p. Looks really nice, and he's actually put up 5 patches now. One that fixes the mouse cursor always being on screen. One that fixed the blur. And there's another one that I think fixed words that disappeared, like a glitch that happened when he fixed it.
You told me about this while we were waiting in line for Subway.
Yeah.
So it was very broken up. But
yeah.
Said that they sounded like really basic PC shit that just like From didn't know how to do. Because they said they'd never made a PC game before, so we don't know what we're doing. But then he's just like, I can do code.
Well, pretty much,
Done.
yeah. I guess that's all it took, which is kind of crazy, but... what made me laugh is that the game's locked at 30 frames. People, the first thing they want to do is unlock that and bring it up to 60. But apparently everything is tied to that 30 frames. All the animations and everything. So somebody unlocked it and put it up to 60 and the game runs in double speed and fucking goes ape shit and like weird stuff starts happening. I haven't seen it. I didn't do it to mine, but I heard it was fucking crazy.
You should probably do that to yours.
I should do that, then record it, and then fast forward that. Yeah. Or just make it 120 frames and just fucking flip everything out. Anyway, no, yeah, so it's kind of crazy that happened. Going back into that game, for anybody who's played it, I don't think it's a spoiler to mention bosses in that game, I think. So
I think probably some of the later game ones.
Yeah,
but
but I'm not
story to that fucking game. You're dead.
Yeah.
Surprise.
So this main part at the start is you have to ring a bell upstairs. Oh, you have to ring a bell downstairs, and then you
that was an
unlock
interesting
a
hand
door.
gesture that Riccio just made.
You unlock a door, and I've unlocked both those bells already. I think it took me roughly 5 or 6 hours, and if I want to say maybe it's like 7 or 8 or something. And
sure. You could check your Steam.
I don't know. Well, no, I've already played more past that.
Okay.
So I want to say like 7 or 8 hours. And what happened is the first time I played that on the PS3, I think it took me roughly 25 to 30 hours or something to get that done, and I had to grind and I had to get souls and stuff because I was dying too much, and I was upgrading weapons. And this, like, I fucking didn't upgrade a weapon yet. Found some stuff, like didn't even level up that. I'm like level 33. What am I playing with?
Yeah.
I was
No. Like controller wise,
I'm using a 360 controller.
Okay, so you're saying 360's controller is better than a PS3 controller? Okay, yeah, all right.
No, actually, I hate the shit out of it because the bumpers are ass compared to the R and L1 buttons, and the fact that the triggers are like hard to pull down for type of like parrying and stuff. It's not as sensitive as the PS3 controller where you just kind of tap it and that was your parry and it was like instantly coming out.
Do you prefer the PS3 controller
Yes,
to
100%.
Xbox? What the?
Yeah, I really like the sensitivity of like weakness.
I have
but
to leave. Like I can't.
Jeez, really? Jeez.
Xbox controller for life.
I can't tell if the sound of someone like peeing in the background is that's totally.
It's a sync.
Sync.
Why
peeing.
are you?
I don't know. Anyway, So what was I saying? Oh yeah, so no, I got where I was in like half the time. Don't even need to level myself up much. Didn't have to upgrade anything, and I still managed to like get to a really good level. It's just weird. It's insane how much of a skill-based game that game is without having to actually. I don't know what the other term was. Like, I know skill-based, but the other one is just gameplay or. I don't know, like a normal RPG where it's like, oh, let's just grind up and then that's what you needed. This one's like, no,
Most
shit.
other
fuck it.
RPGs are turn-based.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well,
So grind is all you need so long as you know how to play the game.
I
Like,
guess. But I mean, I don't know. It's kind of crazy going up
it's
against bosses.
an action RPG like Dark Souls.
Yeah.
You need the like timing and the physical skill to do that, as well as the tactical knowledge of the equipment and the leveling up and stuff, as well as the time to do the grinding and stuff. So.
Yeah. So I'm excited to kind of catch up to where I was in the PS3 version, and then just kind of look at my time and be like, shit, I've been there in like half the time, and yeah. Can't wait. I don't know. I love Dark Souls.
Good investment.
It totally friggin' worth it on PC. Literally, just like buy it, throw that resolution fix up, and if it runs like shit on your computer, then turn off the resolution fix and still enjoy it with a controller. It runs like shit on a fucking keyboard, though. Do not play it on a keyboard.
Why not?
It
Is it the locked frames like keep the mouse behind?
No, what happens is there's actually a mouse cursor on screen the entire time, so you're looking around and you're seeing your cursor move. Oops, sorry, I hit my mic. And so talk with my hands. I talk with my hands. No, but yeah, so that happens. But your cursor can also go off the screen, and then you can click for an attack, and then you just click off screen, and all tabs you. There's no pausing in that game, so you come back and you're dead.
It's your own fault for having dual monitors.
Boom. Maybe. So yeah, there's that. The initial binds for the game are WASD to move around, which kind of feels really wonky. Q is to like pick up stuff. To open your like pause menu, it's like the end key. And then to look around, you can either use the mouse or JKIL. And like to switch through your items, I think you have to hit like V or B. Like it's fucking like messed up hand gestures or touch things. That sounds weird. But yeah, it's not made for a keyboard. You can change all the binds and all that stuff, but it just doesn't feel as good as it would on a controller where everything kind of fits. Yeah, I don't know. It just feels fucking weird. But yeah, anyway, Dark Souls really awesome on PC. To anybody who's like not sure if because they have the PS3 version or the 360 version if they should get it. If you get it for cheap, like go to Green Man or something, get it for like sale or something. And
well, it is only $40 brand new. Like that's its regular
Yeah.
retail price. So
But the important thing is it does run better from the console versions. Like, for example, this is going to mean nothing to you, Dan, but like Blighttown, which is an area on the 360 and PS3 version where the
you mean
frames...
Hearthtown?
Shut your face. But yeah, no, it's an area where the frames would drop and almost become unplayable on consoles. It just runs smooth as shit on PC. It's amazing. It's great. So it is worth it. I don't know. I liked it. I like it a lot. It reinvigorated myself to be like, yo, I gotta play way more of this game. Dark Souls is great.
And you only had to spend $100 total on it.
The what?
On Dark Souls.
$60
console.
Oh.
$40.
Oh yeah. Also, just to semi-jump into the news thingy, the console version of the Prepare to Die edition is coming out in October.
What's the differences?
29th. There's 10 hours of new content, which is new zones, weapons, bosses,
Is that
stuff.
10 hours, assuming you do it perfectly?
That's what I don't know.
Okay.
That's what I don't know. So
is it actually 700 hours?
I think they said 7 hours for someone who's going to ace it and know exactly what they're doing going in. I don't know what they're getting 3 hours of leeway. Like, if you can't do it, you're going to get fucking rolled, and it'll take way more.
Well, maybe it's not like that hard of a learning curve to kill the things. In these.
Well, apparently from what they were showing from the pre-release gameplay, it was like, yo,
weird though that it's called the Prepare to Die content, but is supposedly slightly. Anyways,
yeah, but. The stuff they showed was like, yo, here's the first boss fight when you enter that area, and it was just like people were watching this like, what in the fuck? Like his style of attacks were like super fast, and he'd dodge around, and you didn't do much damage to him, and it was insane. He could like one shot you, and I was like, what? I'm excited. I want to play so much more of that game.
So people should
buy it if you've not
be prepared.
Ever played, to die a lot.
To Hearth.
You will die, and you'll feel like you wish you had a Hearthstone. Hearth.
I can't believe no one's ever called you out on that pronunciation before.
I don't think I've ever. I think everybody who I've ever talked to in Ventrilo, Skype, TeamSpeak, everything I've played fucking World of Warcraft with, all said Hearth. Hearth
Is the correct.
Hearth then.
Weird.
Yeah. Actually, I'm pretty sure I've jumped between the two. I think it's just like whatever day I've been having. It's a Hearthstone today. It's a Hearthstone right now. Hearth. Stop. But yeah.
So what'd you lose yourself in on Saturday?
I don't want to say it. Guild Wars fucking 2.
You mean Guild Wars Hearth? Hearth Wars?
There's no Hearth actually. You can teleport around though.
Hearth Wars?
We did put out
Hearth Wars 2?
a dry run for it.
Hearth Fire Dose.
Go check it out. It's got a lot of information just thrown at you as fast as we can.
Yeah, Riccio had this like mini script written down because he's the only one who played it. Me and Devin haven't tried it. I think Devin's gone about the game now.
Yeah, I think so. Or he's picking it up. Well, it wasn't really a script. It was just like I need to remember to talk about crafting. I need to kill the world like just dotted.
It was
dotted line.
Thank God you could like teleport and do things instantly in that game.
Oh yeah,
we never would have gotten around to stuff.
Yeah. But no, that game is amazing. Kind of gonna be rehashing a lot of stuff we said in the dry run, but I like how it is a single player game. It is like a crafting game. It is a PvP game. It is a like fucking massive large scale PvP game as well. The single player story is great. There's 80 levels, lots of stuff to do. It tends to my...
Like I was telling you earlier, the fact that you can single player it means that I will probably buy it at some point.
And there's like, you can single player it to the point where there's no world PvP, so you don't have to be like, oh no, now I'm getting ganked. This is a detriment to me trying to enjoy this game or whatever. It's just like, go for it. Just have fun. It's great. And there's... What?
Ganked.
Oh, ganked means like if ever, let's say, like, I'm just questing and I'm killing this mob and I'm almost dead, and then some player's like, oh, I'm gonna troll this dude, is to kill you.
Okay, because he's higher level.
Yeah.
And he's all right.
Or even if he's same level, like, kill
That
people who
whole
just
thing.
like kill you in the middle of doing quests and shit. I guess that's gank. I actually never had to define that. I just kind of yell it. But anyway, yeah.
So it's MMO trolling.
Trolling, yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much, or just PvP wise, but yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah,
I don't know. I've never
great.
questioned what that term meant before, and I just realized now that I didn't really know what it meant.
But yeah, I don't know. It's really good. The story is so far really good. When you create your character, you choose like 4 or 5 different traits of your past story or whatever. Then it throws you into a story which then caters to that, and then there's choices that you make. And I was talking to my buddy Drackle, who was telling me like, oh, I'm like level 30 or 40 now. I'm already getting to some intense certain things that are going on, and I'm like, dude, you're 30 or 40. What the fuck, man? Like, there's still like 40 more levels of crazy shit that can go down in a story. I don't know. It's like a fucking like 60-hour game or something now. Well, story-wise, so you can get lost in other
There's
stuff.
how many character classes? 5?
6.
6.
Elementalist, Necromancer, Warrior, Guardian, Hunter, Thief.
Oh, sorry, not classes, races.
Oh, races. Asura, Nord, vegetable people, humans and Nord.
So 5.
Avich of Silva, Alvicles.
So 5. So 5.
Oh, there's an engineer for the classes. Sure, yeah, 5.
So there's 5 different stories then, theoretically?
There's 5 different stories, but for example, me as an Asura, which is like the kind of tech-focused like future people, like dwarves, I guess, in World of Warcraft. Anyway, when I started, it was like, hey, you either built a robot as your first thing, you built a cube, or a thing that tells the future, or something, like an 8-ball.
Thing that tells the future.
It's an 8-ball, pretty much, but it tells you the future. It's like, will this happen? And it'll be like, yo, this is what's happening. And it's crazy. So I picked that, and the story has been really revolving around me going to future things. So I'm kind of wondering if I would have chosen something else, if it would have just been like, oh, that robot is for some reason telling the future now, or like some weird shit, opening portals to the future. Like, it's just weird. So
the cube, it's a future portal.
So there's that, plus there's been times where it's like, yo, do you want this person to die, or do you want to try and save them, and then this person's gonna die?
People die in Guild Wars too.
Yeah. So it's kind of like a branching storyline of craziness in an MMO, and I don't know, it looks really good.
So you texted us like...
You texted us what?
You texted us like Saturday night,
That's right.
And we're like, oh God, I can't believe I spent so much time playing this game. This is so good.
So the game was out for 26 hours. I played 15 hours of it. No, the fucked up thing about that is not since like Rift didn't even do that with me. So I want to go back to World of Warcraft on this one. Not since that game have I sat down, looked at the time, and been like, oh, it's 11 in the morning. Okay, well, I can play this for a bit today, and then I'll do other things whenever once I'm done. And then look back at the time and be like, it's 6:30. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna cast in a little while. I'll just finish this like quest. It's 11 o'clock at night. I don't know what happened.
Spending 12 hours playing this
well,
game.
I'm not casting then.
So wait, when you texted us the 10-hour time, were you like still playing?
Oh, yeah. No. Yeah, I was like, dude, holy shit. And I put the phone down. I think that was I went to get up to get something to drink, and that's when I looked at the time and I was like, oh shit, well fuck. And then
I guess you kept playing.
No, I was playing and I realized what the command was to check how long you've been playing /age, and I was like, oh, I gotta tell my friends. Which is terrible. And then it was like 11. I'm like, I should probably take a break and stop. Right after this, 3 a.m. rolls around. I'm like, okay, this is fucking stupid. Like this, I don't know why I'm still playing this. And then I remember seeing daylight, and then decided I should go to sleep. I was like, well, fucking 6 in the morning. What's happening?
So, even if you never play that game again, 15 solid hours is pretty good value for $60.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. Actually, I paid 80 because I think I got the digital deluxe or whatever. No idea why, because the items and stuff you got was just so pointless, but kind of. Anyway.
How much extra was it?
I think you get like a ring that I've already replaced.
No, money.
Oh, money? It was $20. It was 80 instead of 60.
That sounds so bad.
So, no, I don't really regret it. It's kind of cool, but
well, you got the early access, which is when you played on this weekend. Like, when would you have had time?
That's true.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Right?
Kind of.
Like, yesterday would have been the only time you could have played it.
Yeah, I like how yesterday I started out Guild Wars Tuesdays, and then instantly I've killed it, because that is not fun to play on cast. I can't get, because I think I was explaining to you, is I like taking in the world and everything, and like exploring and doing all that. And when I'm doing that while having like dubstep and all this awesome music that I actually really enjoy, like I'm focusing on that. I'm like, oh well, now I'm just killing things and hitting buttons, and oh, this is not me playing Guild Wars, so I don't like doing that on cast. It's really distracting, and I don't take it in and enjoy it as much as I want to. So I'm just gonna stick to awesome storyline games and other cool shit that scares the crap out of me, I guess, on Fridays. But no, anyway, Guild Wars 2 is good. There's too much stuff you can do, and it's awesome. And there's like, it tends to the completionist side in me, because when you hit the map button, it's like, yo, you can still do these things in this map. You can find stuff, find vistas, just jumping puzzles, which we showed one in the dry run, which is crazy. There's a lot of stuff. There's so much stuff to do, and you can level up a guild with your buddies. People don't even have to be on the same server as you. I think you get a free server transfer the first time you make a character or something. People can join you cross server, guilds across server. I don't know. Like, I think you were saying during the dry run, everything that would normally be annoying with an MMO because there's
all
no monthly
the like
fee.
wait to teleport times and
Griffins
all that stuff is gone because they don't charge you by the month.
In World of Warcraft, say you wanted to craft something, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna make some leggings, but I have enough leather to make 40 of them, and you'd hit, and it would just the bar.
You'd wait, the bar would fill.
Yeah,
and the bar would
in this
fill.
one, what it does is it goes like ding, ding, and then for the next one, like ding, 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 like it just like fucking. There's no bar anymore. It's like just fucking goes for it, and like the next 50, and it's just cranking experience down at you, and it's like exploding and shit. It's great. So it's just like, well, instead of waiting 5 minutes, that was done in 10 seconds. I feel awesome.
So it gives the multiplayer aspect of an MMO, but with
single player.
None of the tiresome pay for your time shit.
It's good. But also the World v World stuff is kind of cool, but I don't want to really get into that. Just crazy PvP. I haven't done enough of it, but I'd just complain about it for now.
It does sound really interesting.
But it's 3 servers going against each other to battle for who can capture most things, because I think every hour it rolls over and it's like, oh, look, points now are getting deposited. You own these things, boom, tallied. So that's pretty cool. But
Riccio coughed. Spoilers.
But yeah, I don't know. I love it.
So it's good.
It's good. I just wish I had more time to play it, because during the week I cast, so I do a lot of like Darksiders now and all that stuff. Then I do Fridays on Friday, and then I have weekends, which I normally do editing, or we record stuff on Sundays sometimes. So
well, I mean, if it runs on that netbook, you got time between classes.
No, actually I don't. I have a half an hour and an hour break. That's it. I know.
You can run on the netbook.
I can't even run Minecraft on that. But anyway,
Guild
Minecraft's actually
Wars
intense.
had this whole like streaming to areas
Guild Wars
and
1,
stuff, so it
Guild
wasn't
Wars.
that big on
I don't know if I
resources.
heard this properly. They're putting out patches in the middle of like just the game being out, and when you went from one area to another, it normally would download parts of the world that you're missing or things they've updated, and apparently would fucking just download the patch and just install it, and you just kept going.
Wouldn't have to log out or anything.
I think I read that properly, and I was like, that is the coolest thing I've ever heard ever. It's sure that loading screen took like 30 extra seconds. I'm glad. Don't have to back out. And
how many loading screens are there in that game?
How many?
Plentiful?
Loading screens?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like World of Warcraft where there's all these zones, except for each one has a load in, load out. But it's not like Guild Wars 1 where you're kind of just only see yourself. It's roaming worlds and servers inside them, like shards, I guess. But yeah, there's loading screens at the entrance and exit of everything. between cutscenes, starting missions, and all that stuff. But
well, cool. It looks very interesting.
yeah, it's awesome. I like Guild Wars 2, especially because there's no monthly fee. I don't feel pressured. Like, even though I'm sad that I don't have a lot of time to do it or play it.
That's the kind of game that I would want, though, because I didn't have time to get the $15 worth out of Old Republic every month.
Yeah.
You know?
So this I might play like a little bit during the week and a bit during the weekend, and I'll slowly grind my way to 80, and I won't.
You can play as Nolan North, right?
I think you can. I think the human male is Nolan North,
right.
Or at least it sounds ridiculously.
I'm gonna make a character. I'm gonna name him Nathan Drake, and then I'm just gonna. Riccio Koftigan's blood.
Why do you say these things? I'm trying to hide it. Yeah. So I played that. That was pretty awesome. And then that was, I think. Oh yeah. Then today we played some.
Blitz the League.
Yeah, I was gonna say Blizzard. What the fuck? Yeah. No, not Blitz. No. Rock Band Blitz.
I tricked you by saying one word that was similar, but the name in a different
Me
game.
and Dan got blitzed.
No. Rock Band Huuurrrth.
Rock Band Huuurrrth.
Huuurrrth Band Blitz.
Blitz. Fuck no. Rock Band Blitz. Rock Band Blitz is awesome. It's $15. Okay, most ridiculous way to download a fucking Xbox Live Arcade game I've ever seen. Because you download.
I know.
It's
First,
like
you have to download
300 megs.
Yeah.
Which is like the launcher, I guess. Like
yeah, and then
game.
you got to download all the NFL teams.
No, you go in, and then when you get to the main menu, it's like, you don't have any songs. Do you want to download the
Blitz track pack? The Blitz the League track pack?
the Rock Band Blitz tracks? I'm like, well, yeah, I kind of want to play those songs. Like, what the fuck? And it's like, all right, good, we'll download it.
I think it's done that way because the Blitz tracks go back into the other games.
Maybe. I guess so. Now
it is no longer ridiculous.
It sounds like a dum-dum. Yeah, I guess that's cool. But no, it's really awesome. It's a really great score attack kind of leaderboards game.
Blitz the score attack?
Yeah, and it's pretty much like
Blitz the League.
It's exactly like Bejeweled Blitz, where you get coins.
Like Blitz the League?
Shut the fuck up. There's no coins and there's no music. Actually, there's probably music. But there's probably coins too, actually. But anyway. Bejeweled Blitz, you'd have like, oh, I'm going to activate these special things before I go and do my thing. And this thing is the same thing. You unlock coins for doing every song, and you can spend coins to get power-ups during your song. And it pulls in Rock Band 1 songs, Rock Band 2 songs. The coins are like
consumable, though.
Yeah. So you get more, you waste them, and they're gone.
That game is secretly microtransactioned.
Pretty much.
By the songs.
Yeah. But, yeah, it takes in Rock Band 1 songs, Rock Band 2 songs, which I think you have to pay for the transfer.
Any of the DLC.
Any of the DLC.
Apparently, you can also export Green Day Rock Band, Lego Rock Band, and not Beatles, though.
No, not Beatles, and not 3.
Yeah, because 3, I'm sure they'll figure that out now that Blitz is out.
Why can't they do 3?
They just didn't. The Rock Band games have previously only been able to export when the sequel is out.
Oh, right.
So maybe, I don't know if they're going to wait for Rock Band 4 or if they're just going to like put out a patch that's like, hey, you want to export Rock Band 3?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Do it. But apparently you can do all that export stuff from within Blitz.
Okay.
So you just need to like borrow people's discs and pay the export code, and then like you only need to have Blitz.
Yeah. Okay,
so you don't need to like, okay, so I got to put in Rock Band 2 and then export Rock Band from there, and then I got to put in Rock Band 3 and export Rock Band 2 to there.
Okay, so I got to at least do it for my Rock Band 2 because I never bought 3, so I never had to do the export to 3.
Yeah.
But good to know. Yeah, no.
At least that's what I heard. I might be totally wrong.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, still, the point is, I approached that, and you kind of saw how cynical I was at the start of that. I was like, this is dumb. Like, what the hell is... And then it kind of became like the really like funnest shit.
We delayed this podcast by like an hour because we were just playing songs.
Yeah, I gotta try this song. Oh, this song's cool. Yeah, I love this. This feels really good. All right, gotta do my fucking multiplier, get a score.
Well, when I say we played songs, I mean you played them because I tried one and just couldn't even.
I even paused.
You were like, no, I'm not even. You were just like the most disappointed face.
Because it was paining me. Because. So it's 5.
You picked it up and played like 3 songs, and we're like, "Yo, I'm fucking beat half my friends. I'm in the top 50 in the world for all these songs." Yeah. And then like I pick it up, I'm like, I don't understand how
we should probably talk about how this
explain how the
game
buttons
plays.
work.
So the game.
You're the expert now.
So kind of. There's no difficult. there's no difficulty modes. In
yeah.
this one. So there's no difficulty modes. The game operates on 5 lanes, which is guitar, bass, drums, vocals, and keyboard. And it's kind of like their old games. I cannot remember the Amplitude and
Rock Band Unplugged.
Rock Band Unplugged. Actually, Rock Band
Actually,
Unplugged.
very similar to
Rock Band Unplugged and Amplitude and Frequency. Thank you, Caboose in the chat. Those games. What they did is when you play a certain number of notes in one of those tracks, it would autoplay it for a bit. So it was kind of keeping up with having the whole song playing constantly to get your max score. And this one, it's not like that. You have 5 lanes. You build up combo, just like the old Rock Band games, except for when you miss a note, it doesn't like take away the combo. It just pushes it back further. So you go up to combo in each lane. So say you can go up to 3 to start, or 4 to start. And there's checkpoints at random place or special places in the song, and you can only get a higher.
Typically, it looked like it was like 3 or 4 checkpoints. Yeah.
But I mean, it's hard to explain. So say if each lane is up to 4 combo, if you max out each lane up to 3 combo, then if you hit the checkpoint, then it's going to lock the next 3 levels. If let's say you have every lane up to 3 except for one doesn't even have a multiplier, you don't get any extra multipliers.
But if like the last one is up to 2, then you get 2
then you get 2 multipliers. So it's like you kind of have to try and
drains those multipliers out of the lanes to add to your global one.
Yeah. So and it keeps like you keep getting more and more and more and more points, and you can end up getting like a 2 times multiplier to everything. So you can have like 30,000 points. Like it's insane. It's really really cool. And it's a nice kind of strategy of okay, I've got everything max multiplier. It looks like the guitar has more notes in it. I'm gonna go play those, and it's kind of strategic. It's awesome. I love it.
Yeah, you have to actually like think about like songs where they're not singing as much. You gotta
you gotta hit
that microphone every single time they come up and say something. Otherwise, you're never gonna increase your multiplier.
Like we were playing the Tenacious D song, and it was like you can't kill the metal, and then he wouldn't say anything for like 30 seconds. It was like, oh shit, I had to hit that. Yeah, it was like I had to hit that. Fuck, and it was great. But no, that game is really fun. It's $15, which I feel is kind of a lot, but considering that it gives you a good like 25 songs,
it's 25.
So 25 songs and pulls in everything.
$15 for a 25 song track pack is like the best fucking track pack deal that they've ever done.
And the songs are pretty good. And I don't know the way it plays. And if you've ever played any of the other Rock Band games, pulling in any of those songs, it feels like a new game, which is awesome.
There's some good songs in that Blitz pack as well.
Yeah, there was Foster the Kids,
Blitz the pack,
Pumped Up Kicks. There was what was that fucking song that is? It's been 1 week since you looked at fucking. I don't.
It's called like a week or something.
Yeah, 1
isn't
week.
It?
I think 1 week. By not Beastie Boys, fucking
Naked Ladies.
I was gonna say Hungering Old Woman. That was not even
you
a fucking.
You mean Blitz the
goddamn.
League?
No, Bare Naked Ladies, not Hungering Old Women. I don't know what the fuck that means. Anyway, yeah. So that's pretty crazy. I don't know. That game is good. I was cynical. I was like, this is stupid. Who the fuck is gonna? Oh, this is awesome. You were wondering. I don't know if you can play with a guitar controller or anything. I don't think so. But
because we were thinking about it, is like how would you control scheme this? Like it doesn't make any sense.
So
breaking
news kind of. Terra is now available on Steam as the Terra True Action Combat #auto app 212740 short description default. Great.
Shout out to Drackle.
Shout out to Drackle for telling us about that. Good job. So Terra's on Steam. That's fucking crazy. Not gonna play it again. Just because Guild Wars feels like a better version.
I think I redeemed a Raptor code for like 50% off of that. I wonder if it'll work on the Steam version.
Terra's really good though. I don't want to.
It's really good-o?
It's really good though.
Good-o?
Good-o. The only thing I don't like about Terra is when you load it up, it says, "Oh, this game's by Bluehole Studios," and I always see Butthole Studios.
Huuurrrth Studios.
Blue Butthole Studios. Okay. But yeah. I wanted to play so much more of it. I really, really did, but I can't remember what stole me away. But I was like
Having to pay for it?
No. So I was going to drop 3 months of it. I was going to do it. And then I was like, this is awesome. This is sick. And then something came up and I was like, oh, well, I'm going to play this instead.
Look up when it came out. You played it right when it came out, right?
No. I played it when it went on
the Raptor thing?
No, it was an Amazon sale that happened where it was 50% off. And I think Caboose in the chat was nice enough to... I asked him to... Because it was a US only thing. So I'm like, yo, do you want to buy this? Then I'll give you the money. And then he ended up just being like, yo, it's yours. So I was like, oh.
I told you how to get Amazon sales.
Now you've told me how to do it.
I told you when I bought Spec Ops how I did it.
Yeah, but that was way, way after. This was like before summer.
Yeah, but you were like resigned to not getting any Amazon sales until I told you again.
Yeah, but then I still don't even want to do it
The
that
secret for any Canadian or anywhere listeners, Amazon.com has great digital download deals. You want those games? Pick a fucking Walmart in the U.S., use its postal code and address and everything, and so long as you hit give me a key instead of download it now or whatever, right after you purchased it, it'll just give you a key, you put in Steam. Don't even worry about it. That's it. Easy as hell.
Wise, Dan. Wise. Amazon's listening
I
to
didn't
us. They're
sound
like,
very wise when I said
shit.
it.
No.
They don't, because they don't check the address ever. As long as you're not getting anything shipped to you, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Okay. I still won't, though. I don't know.
Doesn't have to be a Walmart. You can pick like a Best Buy or
Yeah.
any other place that you can look up, but
I'll just stick with Green Man. Got an allegiance there now or something. But yeah, so other than that, is anything else we played this week? I played. We started playing.
just keep playing some more Cisco.
Cisco? I don't get that joke at all. Cisco? 10 million? Actually, do not.
Cisco.
Oh, Cisco. Oh, actually, I don't think.
Counter-Strike Go, everyone.
I don't think so.
No? I thought you
No.
said you were like bouncing between that and like StarCraft as your like go-to.
I was
multiplayer.
going to. Guild Wars happened then.
Oh.
And then with Guild Wars, and then I just beat Sleeping Dogs, and I'm starting Darksiders. I want to go back to CSGO because that shit is awesome.
You think that if they made a sequel to Sleeping Dogs, they would call it Sleeping Dogs 2, or they would make it like Waking Cats?
I hope they just
or
call
something?
it Dog Sleep. Or Good Dog. Sit, Ubu, sit.
Dog Sleeps Again.
Dog sleeps again. The Sleepening.
The dogging.
It's just
Woof. The
woof.
sleepening.
The Sleepening. And then they can call the other one Revengeance Sleepening the Gear Solid Dogs.
Sleeping Dog Solid Revengeance.
Yeah, there you go. Rewoof. Yeah. Oh, man.
I think you can add Revengeance to any game title.
Yeah.
It would be amazing.
Awesome Nuts. Revengeance.
Awesome Nuts Revengeance.
That sounds actually really cool.
Yeah.
Dark Souls Revengeance. Fuck. Okay, I just looked over. I saw Diablo 3. Have not played the new patch for that yet.
Diablo
Still
3
have not played
Revengeance.
Manco
Diablo
versus
3
Machines.
Revengeance.
Sure, Diablo 3.
Hearth Vengeance.
Hearth Vengeance. But no, I still haven't played Manco thing from TF2. Just have not been interested in playing it, but I want to try it. I'm kind of curious, but And missed my finger there. And Diablo 3, I haven't played that DLC for that yet. Not DLC, the patch, the huge Paragon thing. But
Yeah, the level cap raising.
I got to do that.
For freeze.
For freeze, yeah. But anyways, I think that's it for what we've played this week. Oh yeah, I played 10 million on my iPhone a bit. That was kind of cool. That app's
I
pretty
also
awesome.
tried it.
10 1 0
10 million.
0 0 0
10 million.
0 0
That's
0
the goal
0.
of the game. When
Yeah.
you finish the game, it's because you got 10 million score.
Kind of awesome. Kind of awesome. I don't even know how to explain it. It's match 3 crazy RPG game. Other than that, yeah.
I guess it's similar to Puzzle Quest then. Because that's what Puzzle Quest
Oh.
is. Kinda, but like boiled down so you're not like moving around a world or anything. It's like an auto runner,
Yeah.
but you're like matching. Anyways, it's good.
I just want to remember. So last Friday,
Minimize that.
just for a second. Last Friday I played stuff for Fright Day.
I understand.
I played 2 games, which are 2 new Slenderman maps, which were terrifying as shit because Slenderman appears in front of you, and that was terrifying. Because you just turn a corner and be like, "Yo, I'm in your face," and you're like, "Oh shit, I'm gonna turn around and run away." No, I'm in your face again. You're like, "Oh shit," it was crazy. It's crazy. I fucking love it though for some reason. It's terrible, but I fucking love it. So Sanatorium and Hospice or Hospice or whatever the hell I played.
Hospice.
That was awesome. One thing I want to talk about though is a game called Pulse.
You mean Hearth?
It's in a game called Pulse.
Pulse? Pulse?
Pulse. I can't pronounce it with my
Pulse?
throat. Pulse.
Pulse.
Pulse. Anyway, it's a game. If you want to search for it, it's so hard to find on Google. You have to type Pulse and then write Vancouver Film.
What?
Because it was for a Vancouver Film Festival, apparently, that somebody made this game. It's kind of horror puzzle game. Where the person you play as is a
You mean
blind
a Hearth
chick.
puzzle game?
No, the person you play as is a blind chick. And everything that makes sound in the environment.
Wait. So is it a totally black screen the whole time?
kind of. It's black screen, but everything that makes sound in the environment, like dripping water in like a cavern or like somebody walking or footsteps, echoes sound, and you
So you're
see like
Daredevil.
a bat. No, you kind of see like a bat or Daredevil. You just see like the outlines of stuff, and it kind of like comes towards you, and it's crazy.
So I guess it's horror in the fact that something could not make noise.
Yeah,
until
like
it's
this
real
is
close.
Yeah, it's like a big bad wolf that kind of does that. But what it does, you pick up these fuzzy little bunny creatures. Don't know why that's something. And they kind of stare at you, and they're like, "Hey!" and they're making sound, and you throw them against things, and they squeak and do sounds, and you're like, "Oh, I see that wall now, perfect." You kind of keep doing that. You can
That's
also
sadistic.
you also throw them to distract the wolf, which then they get eaten, and you just see like a corpse of it.
Huh.
But no, it is really friggin' cool. It's free. Just search Pulse Vancouver film, and you'll find it. It's awesome. I can't even like explain it. It just looks. It's really cool, and it was really nifty to play, and I'm really glad I played it. Even though it wasn't really scary, but I'm glad I played it.
Cool. Did you finish it? Is it short?
It's kind of short. I didn't finish it though because
Okay.
it was for Fright Day, and I was like, "This is not actually scary. I'm gonna stop." But it's cool because there's like some cool shit. I don't want to explain it, but it's really cool. Check it out. I think that's it. So you want to go into new stuff?
Yeah,
that
we've
haven't
been
talked
kind
about?
of bouncing around this whole time, so. Riccio coughed.
Clearly,
spoilers.
that was really loud. I'm pretty sure. Anyway, news stuff. We talked
We
about the
already
Mass
talked
Effect 3
about
DLC. Apple went against Samsung, and won $1.05 billion.
You mean Samsung?
Samsung. No, okay. Sega. That was terrible. I'm actually selling it. But anyway, yeah. So that happened. Samsung got fucked over. Apparently, they're getting phones banned off the market now, or some crazy shit. I don't know.
I think it's just in Europe.
Is it in Europe? Okay.
Pretty sure that's what this entire thing is for.
They won $1.05 billion. What the fuck? That's a lot of money.
Yep.
Go Apple, I guess? I don't know. Who am I rooting for? I have a Samsung monitor.
I read an article.
And a Samsung TV. God damn it, Apple.
I read an article somewhere that's like, Apple winning this is good for innovation because people can't just copy them anymore. They have to start creating new products and creating totally new phones and new prototypes and everything to compete. They can't just make a very similar, Riccio coughed, very similar products to the iPhone and hope that those sell because people don't want exactly an iPhone. You know, so
Yeah.
that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, that's true.
Way to think about it.
That's
but
true.
We'll see what happens, I guess.
That's true. So that happened. The World Ends With You, which was formerly a DS
Yeah, DS exclusive.
DS game.
Also really hard to find even when it came out.
Now on iPhone.
iOS.
Oh yeah, iOS. So on iPhone it's how much? $18?
$18.99.
And on
iPad
iPad?
it's $19.99.
Jesus. So expensive for an iPhone game.
I really want to play that game because I've heard nothing but like amazing things from it, and apparently it's the best game on DS. Like it's the best thing you can buy on that hardware, but you're never ever going to find a cheap copy of it for DS.
Yeah.
And you know, at the same time that I want it, and like $20 is kind of reasonable for like a bargain game, basically like full retail title, but also I'm against paying for mobile games that are more than like $5. So
This is
I don't know.
that.
and the problem with this, like, I'm in a standstill now because Square Enix never drops the price of their games.
Yeah.
So
they do mention the only difference is that the battles took place on the top and bottom screen in DS version. Now they're on the one screen.
now you're using taps and swipes to differentiate the characters.
And they added
apparently.
social stuff, social gameplay elements to it. So
Is
apparently
it tweeting weird swords and sorcery stuff? Great.
I think so. That's what it sounds like. That's cool. Speaking of iPad games, iPad. Dan, take it away
Bastion.
for the iPad.
IR Excite.
August 30th.
That's fucking tomorrow.
That's
Did you settle
tomorrow.
down?
That is tomorrow for us, which is Wednesday. So actually, by the time you
It'll
hear
be
this,
out by
it
when
is
you hear this.
out. It is out. Bastion for the iPad. I don't know how much.
You gotta fucking finish that goddamn game. You and Devin both.
Yeah, I guess at some point. I do have it on 2 systems. Fuck.
I have it on 2 as well. I'm gonna buy it again on this.
I don't think I'll buy it on the iPad. But anyway,
It's fucking Diablo-like, and playing Diablo on a touchscreen is pretty decent. So
No, it's all right.
playing Bastion on a touchscreen is gonna be pretty good too.
This would be all right. And then he fell off.
The reveal trailer for that's actually really cool.
Really, is it real trailer? I'll check it out.
Well, I can explain it because it's 30 seconds and like only 10 of it is actually like footage.
Okay.
So they start off the intro of the game, and then like it zooms out and it's like playing on an iPad, and then the person taps the screen, and then he says he gets up because that's the very beginning.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the reveal trailer.
Oh my god,
this is really cool.
Nice.
Yes.
So in other news, Secret World. So
That new MMO thing.
who made it? People who made Age of Conan. Funcom. Apparently, it only sold 200,000 copies since launch.
Which is, from, if you looked at past experiences, that's like studios closing number of copies.
Hey Dan,
What?
get so many people pre-ordered Guild Wars 2.
More than that?
More than a million.
200 million?
No, it's more than a million. They just said it more than a million.
Oh.
Um,
I thought you were trying to give me some sort of weird hint.
No. So Secret World, their Funcom kind of I just got pooped on. Where they announced
It's
it.
too bad.
Yeah, no, because it seems kind of neat.
Interesting.
But they announced then that I guess they're going to start working on smaller things now because putting that much time and investment into something that won't sell well is not good for them.
You got to start free to play now. Clearly, that's the way to go.
Yeah, if Funcom goes free to play like they did with Age of Conan, I'd probably try out Secret World because it does sound neat.
Yeah.
But then again, Guild Wars 2 now occupies that. Hey Dan, are you going to pick up Mr. Pandaria?
What the fuck?
Good.
No.
I might, but I don't want to. Anyway, new Steam Indie Bundle as well.
Why does it have that goddamn picture?
I don't know. It's because there's a new Steam Indie Bundle. It's like Britain's best, and it has all these Steam games which are really good. It has Gratuitous Space Battles, DEF CON, Euphoria, Revenge of the Titans, Frozen Synapse, Been There, Dan That, and Time Gentlemen Please.
Every single one of those games already.
So it's pretty good.
Every single one.
But there's also there's the Humble Indie Bundle doing their thing still. I think there is
Humble bundles. Oh yeah, the Android one.
the Android one. There was another one that's also
They
out.
actually added the Android 2 games,
Yeah.
or no, the Android 1 games. The first Humble Android bundle.
Yeah.
Games, and that was the only Humble bundle that I hadn't bought yet.
Oh, really?
And then you get them if you pay above average. And I was like, fucking sweet. All right, great.
So there's that going on. There's the Indie Gala bundle going on, and there's the Take Something Other one that's crazy. So there's like 3 fucking bundles going on right now, all with crazy ass indie games.
What's that third? It's like Humble Bundle, Indie Gala, and what's the third?
It's almost like Take Back the Night thing, but it's like Take Back.
They always have
Fight
weird
Back.
names
yeah,
for their.
it's some weird ass thing.
They don't just put numbers and stuff on them. They have like, I think this one's the Getaway Bundle.
Yeah.
What it's called, and then in 2 weeks from now, it's gonna be like Back to School.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm excited for that. But I like the bundle things that happen.
I want to look up the name of that one. One sec.
You can search for it. I'm gonna go on to something else. So they showed a new Need for Speed trailer, Most Wanted trailer. That game is looking good, and apparently, what it is, the way you unlock cars, or at least the way you can find cars, is just driving around, and in the open world, you'll find like a car parked, and you jack it.
That's kind of what you did in Burnout Paradise. you see the other drivers driving around, and you just fucking destroy their car
this one you
and
don't
kill them.
And this
then
one
you, get the
you
car.
don't. You just, you can probably do that to the cars driving, but in this one you just jack it on it. You just no. You
Indie Royale.
Indie Royale. That's it. But anyway, well, there's another one then. There's another one then too. But anyway, there's
No, Royale's the one with the names because it's.
Oh, is Royale?
I checked my purchase.
Yeah, but there's a fourth one. There's another one. There's one that's like a really weird one that's like super indie games.
Oh wow. Okay.
But I don't remember this guy anyway. Try and search for it, but I won't. Yeah, so you see a car, you hit a button, you jack into it, which like does this like weird matrixy like zooming out like code.
Driver style.
Driver style, sure.
Keep hitting that mic.
Yeah, keep hitting that mic. It's really close this time. No, it does like code and shit, and then you're in another car driving it. There's no like, it's like there's no animation of your dude getting out. I don't even know if there's a dude in the car if it's just like Burnout where there's no drivers, but it's just you're in another car.
Cool.
That game still looks really awesome.
Are all the cars driverless, just like Burnout?
I
They
can't
exist?
tell. I can't tell yet.
They're not even silhouetted. In Burnout, they're not even silhouetted like cars. That's it. There are no human beings in the Burnout world.
Yeah, I know.
Except the DJ that talks to you. But he could be a car. He could be a sentient car.
He's Beetlejuice, Beetle, Honey
DJ
Honeypot?
Atomica.
No, but the thing from Transformers, I don't even know their names. Beetle, Honeypot,
Are you really? Bumblebee.
Thank you.
And that gimmick is only in the movies, too.
Oh, okay.
So.
Well, shit. Shows that I've seen of Transformers. I'm so sorry. But yeah, Most Wanted also they showed some autolog stuff, which is pretty cool. It's like exactly
Autolog.
like it's Burnout Paradise. Like, oh, pull up to these things. There's a race going on here, except for it kind of does like HUD elements of like, but your friends have this, beat them, and just it's autolog. But it looks cool. I don't know.
Put words on the environment, and I'm sold.
Done.
Conviction style.
Oh.
Like what if as you turned crazy corners, if like the time of like the person ahead of you was on the wall.
I wish that a car coming to slam into you would just like have the words "You're gonna die" and then it just smash into you, or you could customize the words and it would just be like
"Fuck you, buddy."
Yeah. Or you could like paste like a picture of yourself screaming and just go towards your face, scare the shit out of you. Guy like creeps up to your car, looks who's driving, and it's like Slenderman, just like.
Well, you know, every single like Need for Speed game has like a creepy silhouette of the main character.
Yeah,
is the driver of the game, except for the run. I suppose that dude's actually a character because he has to run. He has to get out of the car. You get out of the car.
That's cool.
You can get off the skateboard.
You get off the skate. You can get off your car and drive a skateboard.
Can't run though. I don't know why we call it the run. Need for Speed the skateboard.
Wait, is there actually a skateboard in the run?
No! What the fuck?
Yeah, I'd be going there. Anyways, another stuff. Binding of Isaac is getting a new remake. Just getting away from that. I don't just want to make a fool of myself. Get out of here, bro. Binding of Isaac is getting a remake for the PC, for the 360s, PS3s, Android, iOS. To feature new modes. Great, I'm gonna start copying. To feature new modes and gameplay.
Fucking talk about shit.
I'm trying to
I don't even
clear
know
myself.
what this article is.
I'm just fucking choking and spilling water all over myself off mic. Oh my god. Yeah, no, I can't hold all this water. No, so yeah, they're making a remake of it, and it's gonna have the Wrath of the Lamb, as well as the Wrath of the Lamb sized expansion added to it, plus more, he says.
Ooh, that means it's going to have twin stick controls.
Yeah.
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
I'll buy it again.
There was...
I bet you with all that extra content, it's a $5 game and a $250 content pack and a $250 it's being 800 points.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
I forget, there's something that somebody... He has a forum spring where people are asking him questions, and there was one thing, because he was saying there was going to be a console thing.
Yeah.
And then I think he just came out like, there's like, oh, what do you want to do with this? And then he's like, oh, straight up, it's coming out for PC 2 and everything. Like, just, oh, I'd love to do it on iPhones and stuff. Done. That's going to happen. It's just like, he was just saying shit. Like, you're not holding anything back.
Well, you need developers.
So, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
I guess
awesome.
I guess that really reflects because they haven't talked about Super Meat Boy the game.
Yeah.
At all. But,
yeah.
like, this is just his, like, personal thing. So he's just like, yeah, fuck it. All the information.
Yeah. Yeah, jumping ahead to more stuff. So they announced that Black Ops now has a $169
Hearthops?
Hearthops. Yes, no, but it has
That actually kind of sounds funny.
I think it's the jet thing that crashes like the RCXD, but it was like the plane thing. I think it comes with one of those.
You mean an RC drone?
RC drone. Thank you. Yeah.
With the two helicopter blades with like the circles around them for safety.
Totally
it makes sense because the actual helicopter drones have that. Yes.
Yeah. So it comes with that, which is fine. And then there's the Prestige, or Hardened Edition, sorry. Which is
what were they called? It was, I remember. It was Hardened and Care Package Edition.
Yeah, that's right. So the Hardened one that they said, which is $80 instead of the $100 that the Modern Warfare 3 one was.
Yeah.
They have not announced that it's going to come with more Elite.
They announced what's in it, and it's not Elite.
So Elite's not in it. So there's Nuketown
2025, which is a pre-order bonus right now. So
yeah. I don't know. Does it come with the pre-order bonus, or does it just come with the zombie version of that map?
Probably comes with both.
So that's what I'm kind of curious for.
It just the description of the article I read, it just said 2025.
Yeah,
like it didn't specify that it was the zombie version or what.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's kind of cool. I'm still gonna probably buy that game because
we should specify though the zombie version is the 1960s one from the original Black Ops.
Nice.
So like all the mannequins and stuff.
I actually did not know that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the map? I thought you meant it went back
yes.
to the 70s World War II stuff in Black Ops again. Actually, we don't know.
It probably will because it's on the map. The
Yeah.
weapons were always based on whatever map you were playing on. Because if you played the World at War zombie maps in Black Ops, you were still
that's right.
with the old weapons. So
Cool. Well, yeah, there's that thing, Prepare to Die edition for consoles, October 26th. That's it for news, I guess. I'm going to cough so much. We should just roll through this so I can stop talking. So in terms
let's do that.
In terms of new releases for the weeks of this week, actually, we have Walking Dead Episode 3 coming out.
Surprise, today.
Boom,
out.
today.
Well, Xbox anyways.
Xbox anyways. For the PS3, well, Xbox and PS3, it's available in the US. On the Xbox, it's also available in the UK. On the PS3, it is not available in the UK for some reason.
PC nowhere.
PC nowhere yet. Actually, I should probably check my Steam right now. It is not out. So, yeah. But it's supposed to be out sometime today, if not tomorrow-ish. Something free on Steam called Super Crate something came out. I don't know what the hell that is.
Notch tweeted it, didn't he?
Notch tweeted it. So, there's that. Rock Band Blitz came out today. Journey's Special Edition came out today, which I don't actually know what it contains.
Oh, that's the
Or this week.
It's the hard copy. It has an art book and
some other stuff. Yeah.
Oh, and it has a copy of Flower and Flow with it.
Oh,
that's what it is.
Nice.
So they're all on the same disc. That's what it is. It's an art book and Flower and Flow.
Nice.
That's what it is.
Okay. So apparently, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater came out for the PS3 as well. We have Guild Wars 2 that came out on Tuesday.
We have the rip-off version of the Metal Gear Solid HD collection.
Yeah, which is the Peace Walker version on Xbox Live Arcade and PSN. But
no, the Peace Walker less.
Yeah.
Version.
Oh, Peace Walker less. Yeah. So do you want to explain that?
They released the HD collection, of which you can actually buy the titles individually. So if you just were like, "Yo, Metal Gear Solid 2 is the best one. I'm gonna buy that," you can do that if you want. So I actually have heard really interesting things about Metal Gear Solid 3, so I might just buy that one. It's $15 each, or $25 for both. But they market the $25 one as the full HD collection. But if you read the description, it's only 2 and 3. It doesn't come with Peace Walker.
I thought it was only $29 to buy the disc version anyway.
No, it's $39.
It's $39. Fuck it.
But why just leave out Peace Walker? Like what?
Peace Walker is the main thing, like playing co-op with your friends and all that stuff. So I don't know.
Yeah,
that would be
and
like
Peace Walker is like apparently the least story heavy out of any Metal Gear Solid game, and apparently for people who've never played a Metal Gear Solid game like myself, it's way easier to get into that. Look, there's a picture of the Journey thing right there.
Yeah, it says August 30th.
On the right. There.
Oh, that, Journey. I was looking at
Flower and Flow on it.
Yeah. So that, but what else? There was something. Okay, They Bleed Pixels came out on Steam as well.
Also iOS.
iOS as well, which is a kind of, I think, Super Meat Boy kind of, but
it's an adventure game. It's point and click.
No, this is like no, that's not it.
Really?
I think you're talking about.
I think it was explained to me wrong.
Are you talking about McPixels?
Oh, maybe.
McPixels.
So maybe They Bleed Pixels isn't out on iOS.
Oh, okay.
I'm totally confused with the Pixel name.
Yeah, because They Bleed Pixels.
Forget I said it.
Let me just check this real quick.
No, we just confirmed
it. It's a platformer, indie platformer, lots of dying, jumping around. Yes, definitely attacking and all that stuff.
We fixed my mishearing of the names.
It's cool. No worries. I just want to make sure. Because now you had me scared. I almost bought that. Oh, I'm going to buy it. It's $8 right now on Steam until September 5th. Check it out. Pretty cool if you like Super Meat Boy style things. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this week. Next week we have... okay.
Nothing good.
Closure, which was a PSN title coming out for the PC.
And the Mac. It says right there.
And the Mac. Mark of the Ninja for Xbox Live Marketplace.
The fuck is that?
I don't know what that is.
Next week's live arcade game, I suppose.
And Zen Pinball 2, which I thought was already out for the PlayStation.
Well, no, it's PS3. It's out on Xbox.
Oh, yeah, right. So it's coming out for the PS3 and Vita. So
I wonder if it's going to be one of those cross-plays.
Ooh, I don't know.
I need you to go back to that releases page. I need you to scroll down and look at whatever fucking Kirby thing that just was.
Hold on. Mark of the Ninja looks like it's made by Shank People.
With like a Deadlighty vibe to the colors.
Clay Entertainment. Kirby's Dream Collection is the week after.
What's in that? It's for the Wii, which...
6 games included are Kirby's Dream Land for the Game Boy 1992, Kirby's Adventure NES 1993, Kirby's Dream Land 2 Game Boy 1995, Kirby Superstars Super Nintendo 1996, Kirby's Dream Land 3 Super Nintendo 1997, and Kirby 64 The Crystal Shards.
That's pretty fantastic.
Nintendo 64 2000.
I only recognize that because I got an email. I'm on the like Nintendo newsletter or whatever. I got an email that says, "Daniel, guess who's turning 20 years old soon?" And like that's phrased like it's sent for someone's birthday. I was like, did I put in my birthday wrong? Like maybe this is, and like you click it and it is just a picture like a square picture of Kirby's face.
Yeah.
And that's all the email is.
It's beautiful.
That's it. And it's like, well, that's trolling people who are turned 20 this year.
It's pink and plushy.
No, there's no words.
Yeah,
just
no.
Kirby face.
Kirby
and you
face.
click it and it goes to the Kirby site.
Nice.
Which is like, I think it's kirby.nintendo.com. I think that's what the Kirby site is.
Really?
Yeah. You're going to type and...
No,
what are you doing?
I'm doing something else. Trying to find something. I forget what it was.
Oh, there was some news thing?
There was something that I was, but I don't remember what it was.
Whatever.
Anyway, so other than that, if there's anybody who has questions, I don't think we got anything on YouTube comments to
Probably double
this
check.
week. I'm going to double check that. If anybody has questions in the chat, feel free to let them be heard, as well as if you guys submitted some on Twitter at EunityGaming.
You should probably check that also.
That would be super. I'm just going to check out episode 30.
Why would you open the video? Are you really...
Yeah.
You could have just clicked comment. There, you can click a dedicated comments button.
We have comments such as CSGO or Kshku. Nice one, guys. Come check me out some more. And, ooh, it's the first Unity Gaming podcast. Huzzah, huzzah. I like it. I like it. So your new comment. Oh, a person commented just right now. Anyway, so let's open up Twitter, see if there's anything going on there. If not, chat. Do you guys? Have any
We're prepared.
questions?
Stop. No, edit this out. Twitter's open. It's fine.
Twitter is now opening. We have Skinned, who doesn't really say a question. He just says, "I hate you." I think that's it for that. And no, that's it.
Does he mean I hearth you?
I heard you. I don't know. Yeah. So chat. Do you guys have any questions today?
Why would you open up that one? I can see the
Because
other
it wasn't
one.
moving. It hasn't been moving for a while. There's only a few people in here. If not, to anybody who's listening, don't forget to leave us questions places. Because we will read anything. Anything that sounds remotely crazy, we'll read. It doesn't even matter. As long as it's not like, I guess, racist or messed up. Or, Oh.
What are you doing?
I don't know. We have a question that just says, from TKN21 in the chat, says, the Bioshock delay. There's no punctuation. I don't know what it means. I think it sucks that game is coming out in March. Anyways, I would like to say that game is going to be awesome when it comes out in March or whatever the hell. Or February. I cannot wait for Bioshock Infinite. But I think we've expressed this multiple times, that the game is going to be great. Wait, have you played Bioshock games, Dan?
What the fuck? Yes.
Okay, good.
We watched a fucking spoiler right before this, and I wasn't like, what is going on?
Yeah, I meant 2, though.
Yes.
Okay.
Jesus.
Good. Makes sense, Drew. Okay. Wait, Drew, are you...
Wait, what are you even saying?
I'm going to stop. I'm sorry. He is saying, get it because they are Unity Gaming Podcast and not Unity Cast Podcast, because he was referring to the comment that was left on the actual number 30 episode thing. Oh, no, we have the question, when is Half-Life 3 coming out again?
Refer back to 2 podcasts from now, I think.
Let's not do that.
The last 20 to 25 minutes is me and Riccio discussing that very thing.
And the last one of that last podcast is me yelling out things about scary games.
And then the fucking door getting knocked on and the doorbell ringing. Crazy. Great.
It's crazy. Yeah, I think that's pretty much going to do it. Some last things I guess we want to say. So yeah, if you guys are listening to the Unity Gaming Podcast, we've changed up the name from Unity Cast to Unity Gaming Podcast. Not a huge change. Still find us in the same place. Check out our YouTube. If you guys are listening to us on iTunes, it's www.youtube.com/eunitygaming. Spelt the same way that you guys are probably listening to this.
You really shouldn't have made an internet site with a silent letter in it.
That's cool. No worries. People get it. That's what we gotta say. Eunity. Anyway, so there's that. Check us out on Twitter. We're gonna try to be posting more stuff on there. Check out the Facebook. Everything's is Unity Gaming. Everything. And yeah, if you're on iTunes, don't forget to subscribe. If you're not listening on iTunes, don't forget to go on iTunes and subscribe. Leave us some review stuff. Whether it's just anything. Yeah, if you guys leave us a 5-star or even something, or a 3-star or 1-star or anything, just leave us something to know how we're doing.
A Hearth star, even.
Hearth star. Huuurrrth. But yeah. Yeah. So is there anything else we want to say? Is that pretty much it?
Yeah, that's it.
Check out the Guild Wars 2 dry run coming out now. It's already out.
It's-
Boom. Dropped.
Boom.
Boom.
Exclusive.
Anyway, wow, that sounded weird when I was already low. That retrograde dry run coming out soon. Dust and Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Dust was announced.
Dust
in the
one has
last,
been
yeah.
fucking-
I just realized shit. We said that last podcast.
We're a Let's Play behind too. We
Yeah,
have the
that's-
episodes.
We're going.
We're bad.
We're gonna get those out. I have got to stop playing Guild Wars. I'm so sorry, everybody. Anyways, to everyone who's listening still, thanks for listening. We drop these every Thursday morning ish or Wednesday really late at night if you're still awake. So
You can find them on Thursday.
Find them on Thursday.
There you go.
There you go. Done. But yeah. So thanks for listening. I've been Riccio.
I'm still Dan. You still say I've been.
I've been. Je suis.